believe that Boots fight, well, I think it will materialise for myself, but I'm not sure if it will be at the stadium. Might end up having to go over the US, but...
Yeah, what it next? People will be smiling, looking at that, saying, yeah, what's he talking about? That style of fight there's no, it's not, that's a tricky night for anyone. Someone rushing in, diving in, heads, attacks, elbows, everything, making it a rough fight. And that learns your experience. So listen, I want the big names in the division. I've already took out one big name in background motors IDF. Let me get the other ones. I'm here, man. I'm a champion on IBF, and I've just defended.
My message to them is keep my belts warm for right now, because I will be coming to collect them very.
Josh Kelly wasted no time calling for a fight with Jaron "Boots" Ennis after his latest victory. Boots responded quickly, showing he is open to settling the rivalry in the ring. Their social media exchange added even more excitement, while Kelly warned that Ennis could struggle if he changes his usual approach under pressure.
In the war, and if he tries something different in this fight, in this magnitude of a fight, with this amount of skill level on the table, it's going to go dreadfully wrong for him. So he'll learn quickly. In the first few rounds, he'll think. Like I said before, there'll be a shift in his mindset and his confidence. And
Danny Garcia highlighted Boots' biggest physical advantages, especially his speed, athleticism, and explosiveness. He believes Kelly would need to stay active at close range, attacking both the body and head to reduce Ennis' reach advantage.
I think that's an amazing fight. Boots definitely got the better skills, faster, hits hard.
Garcia expects Kelly's pressure to make the fight physically demanding. However, he still favors Ennis because of his combination of technique and natural ability, believing Boots could gradually wear Kelly down and take control late.
It's like a grueling fight type fight, where it's like, because he's the type of fighter, he makes you fight. Everyone he's fought, he made them fight, he made them dig deep. So, but I think just Boots is just a different kind of talent, and I think he should be able to.
Paulie Malignaggi believes making the fight should be relatively simple because both fighters are connected to the same promotional company. He also praised Kelly's career comeback, noting how he transformed his reputation by scoring a major upset and becoming a legitimate champion at 154 pounds.
Is the Josh Kelly fight. You know, Josh Kelly's the IBF junior middleweight champion. He's also signed to Matchroom, as is Jaron Ennis. Josh Kelly was at one time looked at as a budding superstar, good-looking kid, an Olympic medalist. But as a pro, he just wasn't panning out at all. And it looked like he was going to be a complete bust. And then out of nowhere, he came up and he upset what's his name for the IBF title in his last fight. Was the other boogeyman.
Malignaggi sees the matchup as an opportunity for Boots to capture another world title, but he warns that Kelly at his best is dangerous. While Ennis is known for consistency, Kelly's natural ability could make the fight much more competitive than expected.
It's not 30, right? It's a chance to grab another world title for Ennis. One in unification. And listen, Kelly, for all the not having lived up to the expectation that he's done, listen, if Kelly can be as special as he was predicted to be for one night, listen, you never know what happens in that fight. Obviously, Ennis has been special every single time he's out there and fights. There's no inconsistency to Ennis, unlike Kelly. But Kelly at his best, there was a reason why there was a lot of expectation heaped on Kelly that he never lived up to. So you always wonder if that Josh Kelly can show up, and then you have a real...
Tim Bradley believes Kelly's awkward movement and quickness could create serious problems for Boots. Instead of giving Ennis a stationary target, Kelly could force him to constantly adjust while controlling the distance and pace.
But he's quick, he got good reflexes, he got some pop on his shots, he's very deceiving, and he got legs. And he gonna move around all night, and Boots gonna have to chase. He gonna have to chase, and he gonna have to chase. And you know, Boots don't really like to chase. You can hear it when they talking. Well, if he's standing right there in front of me, it's gonna be night. You know, it's not gonna be a short night. They like guys that stand in front of them. Virgil Ortiz, yeah, they like guys that stand in front of them. That's what they like. But I think the fight's gonna be a little bit more challenging.
Despite Kelly's movement, Bradley expects Ennis combinations and pressure to eventually break through. If Boots keeps closing the distance and maintaining a high pace, Bradley believes his power could produce a late stoppage.
Hurt him with a big shot, because, you know, Josh Kelly isn't the most, his defense, even though he's very elusive, Boots throwing combinations, something eventually gonna crack that defense. You know, especially when guys that they just like to use the head movement and be, elusive and agile. You can let those punches fly, man, and something eventually is gonna get in there on the guy. And as long as Boots is pressing forward, cutting off the ring, right, prepare himself for boxers, he should have no problem beating Josh.
Teddy Atlas pointed to Ennis' accuracy, smart punch selection, and ability to adjust as major advantages. Boots can create openings from different positions, and Atlas believes that versatility could become increasingly difficult for Kelly to handle.
And he's a sharpshooter. He's an accurate puncher. He's a guy that'll go the body, go the head. He'll fight inside, outside. He'll box if he has to, set traps if he has to, walk forward, engage if he has to, or if he wants to. But he is an accurate, sharpshooting puncher that doesn't waste much and places shots them.
Chris Algieri respects Kelly's ability to understand his own strengths and his proven toughness. He believes the stylistic matchup looks intriguing, but the only real way to know which approach works is to see both fighters impose their styles once the bell rings.
And he knows what he is, he knows what he isn't. He will fight his fight. So he's a disciplined guy. He's got a lot of heart. He showed that in the Murtaza win. So yeah, it's a lot of very good champions at 154. We got to see how they all match up because boxing math doesn't work. We got to do it. Because it's one of those fights, it's one of those divisions where, again, if they all fight each other, I don't think anybody stays undefeated. So even trying to rank people, just because they're all so different. You know, you got Boots, who's a fluid, side-switching, counter-punching killer.
Algieri also emphasized how competitive the 154-pound division has become. He sees an interesting contrast between Ennis' switch-hitting offense and Kelly's defensive movement, making the matchup extremely difficult to predict before it happens.
Is like water, man. He goes from the speed to the power. Yeah. He goes from the left to the right. The leverage. He goes, he switch hits, you know.
Sean Porter considers Kelly's potential fight with Boots a major challenge. He sees Ennis as an adaptable switch hitter with fast reactions, serious power, and an aggressive mentality that could make it difficult for Kelly to find a comfortable rhythm.
Better was Boots. Like, Boots wasn't a great inside fighter in the amateurs. Boots is the type of guy, once you get on the inside, he'll kind of like not be that physically strong, fumbling around. Now on the inside, you see him tight. He's looking for shots. He might get hit here and there, but he's more comfortable on the inside than the amateur. Richard
Hitchens believes Kelly would be facing a much more polished version of Ennis than the fighter seen earlier in his development. Boots has improved his close-range work and accuracy, meaning Kelly cannot simply rely on tying him up or smothering his offense.
To have the Roy Jones, Montel Griffin 2 type of performances, not just against guys of that quality, but even against guys of higher quality.
I do not think he has Roy Jones potential, but I think Roy Jones was the best I've ever seen.
That potential what Roy did to
Malik Scott went even further, comparing Ennis' potential at his highest level to Roy Jones Jr. in his prime. Scott believes Boots possesses the natural talent necessary to produce elite performances against world-class competition.
Their team and Boots, they were planning on getting another unification fight against Josh Kelly, and they have the right to do it. You know, we know that Virgil and Golden Boy already settled their problems, so we're ready to do it. We're ready to do it as soon as November, I think. So the fight could be made. And now that Josh Kelly got cut, because the cut's pretty bad.
Yeah.
There's no way he'll be ready by November. No way. If they force him or make him believe that he'll be ready, then they're cheating him. They're cheating Josh Kelly. And Josh Kelly should not be crazy to do it or to believe it. He should know that he needs a couple months just to heal his nose, and then to start preparing for the fight. It's gonna take another 2 to 3 months. So it's pretty much impossible to think like that. So it's easy now. It's easy. Virgil already settled with Golden Boy. There's no also, but we also have to be real and know that if it's Virgil, maybe Boots has a different game plan. Maybe Boots trains harder. Maybe Boots takes the fight a little more serious. So we don't know. Yes, if that would have been Virgil would have knocked him out, would have stopped him. But Sayas and Virgil are totally different fighters, so maybe the game plan will be different against Virgil. So I can't go based on what his performance. I just know that Boots is a great fighter, but I know that I have Virgil that knows what to do and knows how to.
Robert Garcia believes Kelly's injury could make a November matchup unrealistic. Rather than rushing an injured fighter back into camp, Garcia sees Virgil Ortiz Jr. as a more practical option, while Kelly takes the necessary time to recover.
The difference. Boots has really good skills. Can't deny that. Very, very talented fighter. But the power is very, very different. Once you're in the ring, he's strong, bro. You've seen him in flashy fights. And the power is just impressive. Boots gets caught with one or two of those shots, and it's gonna hurt him. I don't think it's gonna be an easy fight, though. I think Boots he's got the skills to be, very, very good and competitive, and then have some really good rounds. But I think Virgil's power will be the difference.
Garcia believes an Ortiz fight would require an even more focused version of Boots. He respects Ennis for consistently accepting dangerous challenges and expects Ortiz's aggressive knockout-seeking style to provide a serious test.
It was Madrimov. He was fighting, trying to stop him. He kept fighting war toe-to-toe. But then, I think it was like the last few rounds of the fight, started to box. He started showing more jab, a little more leg movement, because he realized, there's no point in trying to stop this guy. I already won the fight pretty much. Let's just stand on the outside. And he did. He boxed very well.
Mikey Garcia believes Ortiz's exceptional punching power could be the deciding factor. While Boots has the technical ability to compete at the highest level, repeatedly taking clean shots from Ortiz over 12 rounds could become extremely dangerous.